And we begin tonight tracking storms across central Indiana. You can see them right here on our live Doppler 13 radar. Thanks for inviting us in on this Monday night. It's now 6 o'clock. Ann has the night off. Angela's following the storms. Any severe threat?
We are under the threat of severe weather, and the Storm Prediction Center is already highlighting perhaps and discussing a potential watch for the northern part of the state. So something we'll be keeping you updated on. That's where we find the greatest threat of severe weather, from northern Indiana back through the northern half of Illinois into portions of Missouri. But all of our area under that severe threat over the next several hours. You can see the line of storms that we're talking about from the far northern sections of our state back through northern Illinois into eastern Iowa. This will continue to intensify and eventually make a move to the south. We make a move into central Indiana. We've been keeping an eye on a couple of downpours. At times, these cells have had a little bit of lightning. No lightning right now, but be prepared. Madison County, you've got some rain moving in that may briefly interrupt some outdoor plans. We had a cell move through Franklin into Shelbyville. It's now weakening as it moves toward Rushville, but some big raindrops possible with that one. No lightning either. Here comes that line of potentially strong to severe storms after 10 p.m. and through very early tomorrow morning. I'm going to continue the timeline because we have more rain chances in the forecast.
All right, Angela, thanks so much. And you can stream our new live local radar 24/7. You can watch the storms anytime and check the forecast whenever you want. Just download our free streaming app, WTHR Plus, on your TV. Happening tonight at 6, the Indianapolis City County Council is expected to talk about a proposal to change our city's curfew for young people. Alex Almanza joins us live tonight from the City County building. So, Alex, what have you learned about this proposal?
Yeah, Scott, this is really a proactive approach that the city of Indianapolis is taking ahead of the summer break. A lot of kids are going to be out. And if you remember last year, a similar ordinance was passed, but it was passed in August. So this is kind of a little bit earlier to get ahead of that summer break. But again, this proposal is set for a final vote tonight, and it would move the curfew hours earlier than state law for minors across Indianapolis, Marion County. So police say it's in response to a rise in incidents involving juveniles. And the goal here is to step in sooner before situations escalate. Right now, it's being pitched as a temporary change lasting about 120 days, giving the city time to see if it actually works. And as council considers that move, there are already calls to act swiftly to get this on the books ahead of the summer break. So if approved, officers will get more authority earlier in the night, but after 120 days, the city will decide whether to extend it. So tonight's critical vote could signal a proactive step that the city of Indianapolis is taking. Of course, there's a lot of debate on both sides. We've heard from some folks who say that the curfew is kind of not necessary, that there should be more poured into after school programs and getting kids off the streets in the first place. Others are pushing for more harsher penalties against parents. Of course, this debate is going to spill out into the council chambers tonight as councilors and the public weigh in. We'll see if there's a public comment, Scott, but obviously a very big topic of debate as kids get out of school, and we'll see how that goes.
All right, and we'll see you with that full report tonight at 11 o'clock. Alex Almanza, thanks so much. Organizations here in Indy are looking for ways right now to keep kids out of trouble this summer. Still ahead tonight, our Matthew Foltz will share details about their summer safety plan. Tonight at 6, an Indianapolis man is now charged with murder on the city's east side. IMPD arrested 20-year-old Caleb Hill for the deadly shooting of 34-year-old Gregory Newsom Jr. Investigators say Hill confronted Newsom at an apartment near 10th and Arlington in September of last year. Detectives used nearby surveillance video to identify Hill. Police arrested him on a murder warrant and several other warrants for domestic violence. Tonight at 6, we're learning new details about a plea deal involved with a deadly hit-and-run crash that killed a 4-year-old boy. Danny Wimbleduff was sentenced to 8 years in prison and another 2 years of home detention. Police say he drove off after running a red light and causing a crash, hitting another car and a man who was pulling his son on a bike. All of this unfolding last May near Raymond Street and State Avenue. A count of reckless homicide was dropped as part of that plea deal. The NRA is returning here to Indianapolis for its annual convention in 2029 and 2031. That announcement came a couple of hours ago. Our Logan Gay joins us live with that story. Logan?
Hey, Scott. Well, Governor Mike Braun called this a major win for the state and the city of Indianapolis and says that this could bring in more than 70,000 visitors to the city and generate more than $26 million in economic impact. But this isn't the first time that the NRA has hosted their convention here in Indiana. They've actually been here 3 other times. Both the governor and the NRA CEO says this city is on a roll with hosting major events. During the press conference, the governor did acknowledge that not everyone may be excited about this announcement, but urges them to see the bigger picture.
That they're missing the point here. This is something that's for the people attending it. It's a tradition long held that embodies that Second Amendment, and it's meaningful to most Hoosiers. And I think they're choosing Indianapolis. It proves that it's a city and a state that's on the move.
When you see the demographics of the people that are in attendance, it's men, women, children, families, grandparents. It's more about the culture, an American culture of recreational shooting sports. I know the governor is a shooter and a hunter, and so it's so important.
Chris Gold with Visit Indy also acknowledged that this conference may be polarizing to some, but says that we have done this before, and in the past they've always had designated protest areas, and they will continue to do so. And he says that this is something that every host city for NRA conventions always do.
All right,
Scott,
Logan
back to
Gay
you.
reporting live. Thanks so much.